I'm Aiden.
And I'm Sean.
And you're listening to 15 Minute Podcast. So before we get into fixing people's problems, how have you been, dude?
I've been swell. How have you been?
I've honestly been kind of bored. I haven't done much this week.
Well, you're going to be busy soon. That's for sure.
Why are you acting weird?
How would you feel if I were to say that I'm from the future?
Guys, this isn't like a goofy sketch podcast. This is like an actual podcast. We're not playing characters. I don't know why Sean's doing this.
No characters.
Sean is doing obviously some joke thing, but
I'm myself.
other than that, just ignore the
But
future.
I'm 1 week in the future.
The first email we received, Dear Aiden and Sean, my mom is dying. Ooh.
Okay.
And I can't figure out who will inherit her fortune. How can we get her to pick a favorite? We know a lot about that.
This one is the one that we did last week, so I think I got a good answer.
What's your answer then?
Do you want to give yours?
Well, you said you have a good one.
Yeah, well, you don't lead with the good one usually. You usually step with your bad foot first.
Have you ever committed a good framing?
Framing.
Yes. I can set things up on my little brothers, and my mom will just believe me because I'm older. Have you ever hidden a joint in your little brother's room, told your mom to check there, and then she grounds him for a month, and then you go into your little brother's room and you say, I did this just to show you that I can do this. And you look at him in the eyes, you say, I can make this worse if I want to. You're lucky I haven't.
Well, the parent is dying.
Exactly.
Wouldn't this be already figured out, I guess? Wouldn't they already have their will figured out before this?
Clearly, the parent has not picked a favorite. That's literally what the question is saying.
Oh, okay.
You said you have a great answer, but you don't even understand the question, Sean?
Bro, I'm telling you that this is going wildly different from when how it went the first time. You're not saying the same things, and I think it might be because I said that I was from the future. I think if I just didn't say anything, it would have went really well.
You're lying, Sean.
Yesterday, I was 8 days in the future.
Did you walk into a portal? Did you make a deal with a witch?
No.
What happened that you went from point A to point B?
Okay, so you know how half of Niagara Falls is in Canada and half is in the US?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's sort of a place like that in the world for spiritual realm and the real world. Kind of get what I'm saying?
No. Be more specific. Where did you go specifically?
I went to Arizona.
Okay.
So the largest ball of twine is actually not in Arizona.
It's not?
No. I didn't know that until I got there.
Okay.
I went to the exact place where it should have been, and it was not there.
So what did you do?
I turned around and went home. And on my way home, my flight hit some turbulence. And the turbulence, it accidentally hit my ejection button. And I got launched from the airplane. Suddenly, I find myself in World War II aviator battles. And I head up to Lumberg.
Okay.
I go down to the secret, Nazi base down there.
Yeah.
I go into their particle accelerator, but I accidentally entered the wrong date.
That's the story you're going with now?
It's not the story I'm going with, more like the story I found myself in.
Tell me what happens in the next week.
In the next week, on Earth?
Yeah, on fucking Earth.
Because that's another bombshell I guess we got to talk about.
Yeah, that's not.
Peppa Pig gets canceled.
Okay.
They did a live episode where Peppa, the voice actor for Peppa,
Did you say the N-word?
Are you from the future?
She
stubbed her toe.
Okay, she stubs her toe.
And I guess an intern came in at the same time. And first thing you see,
Okay, anything else cool happen?
Anything else cool happened? Peppa Pig said the N-word in live broadcast, and now it's just an accepted word that little kids are allowed to say.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I keep forgetting you're not from the future. I'm like, you didn't hear this? You didn't hear this?
The N-word is an accepted word for little kids to say.
Little kids, white, black, Asian, adults cannot say it. But we do not know what's going to happen when those little kids grow up. And will they teach their little kids to say it?
Nobody's stopping these kids?
Nobody cares. You'd be surprised how much nobody cares.
Other than that, nothing cool is happening?
I mean, Peppa Pig, yeah, she did get publicly executed.
The voice actor.
And the cartoon. They animated a little thing to go side by side with the public execution.
That's cute.
It was pretty cool.
Huh.
And they weirdly enough, they made the voice actor record the lines of Peppa choking to death before they... I don't know why they couldn't just have it go at the same time, but...
Can we just get back to the person who asked us for advice, Sean?
Well, we gotta take a break first.
Oh yeah, let's take a quick break.
Hey, we're back from the break. Did you miss us? So I guess we got to talk about this lady who's dying.
To repeat the question, it was Dear Aiden and Shang. She misspelled Sean's name, but not mine.
Okay.
Dear Aiden and Shang, my mom is dying. My siblings and I can't figure out who will inherit her fortune. Which isn't really a thing your siblings figure out. How can we get her to pick a favorite? Basically, this, I guess I imagine the person asking the question is a girl, but I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know.
I imagined a gender-neutral person.
So this chick is asking us to help manipulate her mom into picking a favorite.
I don't think manipulate was a part of the question.
But how else is she going to do it? I mean, she's coming to us for advice. She's clearly not the best daughter.
We don't know if she's a daughter, dude. I'm just saying you don't gender someone these days.
I wouldn't want to end up like Peppa.
No.
I gotta say though, from my personal experience, like listen, my grandfather, my dad especially, you know, he's been dying before. You know, people have been dying of cancer and then they don't, dying of AIDS, but then it doesn't actually happen.
Well, I mean, like, why wait? Because the cure is coming out so soon.
For what, AIDS? The cure for AIDS is coming out soon?
What? No.
For the cure for what?
Just dying in general.
There's no cure for dying.
Not yet.
Listen, what I was trying to get to, my dad's been dying before, but he still fucking came out on top.
Yeah, he's
like
still,
an asshole.
He's still kicking.
Like an asshole. You got what kind of dying is your mom? Is kind of what we're wondering, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the only option is to take it into your own hands. We're not suggesting that.
Nothing is 100% in this world.
We're not suggesting you kill your mother.
The only 100% thing that you can 100% do is probably take a life.
And listen, you're obviously not her fucking favorite. I mean, you're thinking about killing your mom.
Yeah, I mean...
We're already here. That's the other thing.
Yes, you are standing at the edge of your options and staring out into this black void. Like, your only option at this point is just to continue with the murder.
But you need something in writing before you get the murder.
Oh,
saying
maybe we could set them up with a hypnotist and hypnotize the mother into signing away all the money.
I think that's almost too complicated. The mother's probably out of it, dude. Think about it. When my family members are in hospice, they were not like, "Oh, Aiden, how are you?" They were horrible to look at. It was terrifying. It was sad, but they would have agreed to anything. Mm-hmm. You don't need to get a hypnotist.
Why not?
You can't hypnotize somebody who can't speak.
I've gone to a hypnotist every week for the last 30-odd something years.
How would you go about it, Sean? I gotta ask. Not that we would, because we wouldn't. But if you had to take the life of a family member that was your mother to get their will, how would you go about it?
We don't endorse it, but what I would probably do is nurse them back to health, and then on the car ride home, plan out some sort of elaborate accident.
That is probably the craziest thing I've ever heard. Part of your plan, so they're already on the brink of death, and part of your plan is to save their life? Doesn't even make sense.
Craziest thing you ever heard? Yet. But first, shouldn't we take a look at the news? What's up, guys? Aiden asked me to welcome you back, and I don't feel
Why did you rat me out like that?
Let's just go to the news.
So, Sean, recently a massive blob of seaweed has been invading the beaches of Florida.
Yeah.
A shit ton of seaweed.
How big?
Like really big.
Ugh.
But you haven't even heard the best part yet.
It's alive?
Scientists have discovered flesh-eating bacteria lurking within the seaweed.
Yeah.
So here's my question for you, Sean.
Okay.
Is this a sign to get rid of Florida? Is this a sign to wipe it out?
Is that the sign to get rid of Florida?
Obviously, there's been many signs. Let's just not solve this flesh-eating bacteria problem. Let's let it work itself out.
We can make it float away.
But why would we? Oh, Florida float away. I'm sorry. I thought you meant the bacteria.
Oh, yeah. Why would we do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is it time we let Florida go?
Yeah. You ever think, you got 50 friends, right?
50 friends, yeah.
50 friends. You got one friend that's kind of not really in the group, and
he's like in the group, but you don't even know how he got in the group.
And maybe the bananas were nice for a while.
Oh, of course. And the orange juice was delicious. We'll never forget the great orange juice we got from Florida.
We got so much, but at one point, do you stop, you know?
Have you met anybody from Florida? They're terrible.
They're like...
Non-human?
Yeah.
Non-human.
If you were born in Florida, mark of the curse.
Mark of the curse.
Mark of the curse.
Born in Georgia?
Yeah.
Might as well be born in Florida.
Might as well rain frogs, is what I'm saying. You know what I say?
What?
Let's arm the flesh-eating bacteria.
Let's arm the flesh-eating bacteria.
Let's arm them. Let's arm them.
I love that. Can we take a little break and then get back to the biggest issue at hand? This chick and her mommy issues?
Sure. Hey everybody, welcome back to 15-Minute Podcast, the only podcast that
The only podcast hosted by two white guys. I think. Is it?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's gotta be.
How many other white comedians would just break into podcasting? I doubt many.
Not many have the guts.
Can we just get back to what's at hand here, Sean? Dear Aiden and Sean, my mom is dying. My siblings and I can't figure out who will inherit her fortune. How can we get her to pick a favorita? Have you ever, Sean, in your life, gotten the best of your siblings, dude?
Yeah, but this happened like a while ago. This isn't from like 1 week in the future.
Okay, I didn't. Okay.
Is that a problem?
No, it's not a problem. I never wanted 1 week in the future shit, Sean.
I just thought that you prefer to hear stories from the future because they're a little bit more mystical and mystifying and stuff.
I think you know that it's the exact opposite of what I want, and it's trying to get on my nerves.
Okay, so there's this one time, right? My sister's diabetic, right?
Okay.
She comes home from school, and when she comes home from school, she's like, "Okay, TV's mine. I'm good. You know, I get to watch what I watch." And I'm like, "Bro," I'm like, "Come on!" I'm like, "This doesn't freaking work for me."
Yeah.
I took her all of her insulin. Ready?
Okay.
I went to the driveway.
Okay.
Just smashing it one by one. Just smashing hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of insulin.
That's insane, Sean.
Right? And then I blamed it on the dog. We put the dog down.
I don't think that would make you better than your siblings, though. I think that would just keep you right where you are and make your dog look bad.
Okay, in the eyes of my parents, who's the one that let all their hundreds of dollars worth of insulin get smashed?
The dog.
Oh, really? The dog's insulin got smashed? Does that really quite make much sense?
The dog smashed your sister's insulin.
No, I did, Aiden.
This is terrible advice.
It was a trick.
This was terrible advice.
What?
That doesn't help at all make her look better than her sibling.
Okay, then I don't know. What, the mom's like on life support or some shit. Just go unplug some machines or whatever and hope.
But the mom hasn't picked the favorite yet.
Oh, shit. Right. Okay.
From 1 week in the future, you're barely following.
So you think that because I'm 1 week in the future, apparently I remember everything that happens to me.
You're not 1 week
and I'm
in the
able to
future.
be on my best game all the time.
I figured you would know how to answer the question, or at least be able to follow. Because I'm not from 1 week in the future, and I can follow. If I did this twice, I could especially follow.
Christ, Aiden, it's not. I don't have to step up on you, dude. It's fucking handicap.
It's a handicap.
Yeah, I'm handicapped right now.
How is it a handicap?
It's a handicap because I keep thinking, like, will I meet her again?
Who the fuck is her?
Dude, I keep fucking. Can we curse?
Yes.
I keep freaking forgetting that you're not from 1 week in the future and that you haven't met her yet.
Who the fuck is she?
The love of my life.
Do you have any advice to give to this non-gendered female?
If you really need your mom to pick a favorite, you just need to sit down with her and tell her your honest, true feelings.
If you are worried, hey, if I sit my mom down and I tell her, hey, mom, I'm trying to get all of your inheritance instead of my siblings, and you're thinking, oh my God, my mom might think I'm a dick. You are a dick. That's what you want.
What?
That's what they want.
No, you sit down with your mom. You say, Mom, I'm trying to get all your inheritance. Just work with me. Just what can we do? How can we make this work?
Or I'll kill myself, Mom.
Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. So now I'm starting to remember what we said last week, and it was a lot in that vein, I think.
Okay, well, I'm glad we finally got it at the end. Yeah.
I'll shoot myself. I'll fucking shoot myself.
If you threaten to kill your mom's not going to want you to kill yourself. That's your mother. She loves you.
The last thing she wants is to die not before you.
Wow, I'm glad we figured that out in literally like the nick of time, Sean. Every Thursday, we will be solving your guys' problems. So email us at podcast@oneminute-talkshow.com with your problems. You could write the one ONE or just put the number. It doesn't matter. It'll go to the same fucking place because I'm smart as shit.
Yeah, and if you want more and want to hear more about my future adventures, view us at the fucking Patreon for 1 Minute Talk Show.
That's right. We're going to film another episode right after this, and it's going to be out by the time you're listening. It's an exclusive episode. And we're going to talk more about this future thing, and I'm going to figure out what Sean knows about me.
It's almost like we're from 1 week in the past.
Guys, thank you for being a part of this journey. Get us to 1 million subscribers by this weekend.
Or we'll kill ourselves.